Suicide Squad is what they're gonna call the 4 people that buy this game. The devs followed up their masterpiece, their magnum opus, by taking 10 years to crap out a game that's better used as kryptonite for epileptics rather than enjoyment. This game is straight from boardroom to table slop that took the worst failings of the DC and Marvel movies, then slapped them together into one waterboarding for the ages. But you know, at least waterboarding's gonna get your heart rate going. It'll get that near-death rush going. The only rush from this game is the rush to a refund. It's launch day right now, and this game's got fucking 12,000 players in it. That doesn't even crack Arkham Origins numbers. And I don't blame anyone that refunded this game because it's so boring that not even the AI wants to play the game. Not even the game wants you to play the game. Not even the easy anti-cheat wants you to play the game. Hell, not even the founders of Rocksteady wanted to make this game. Brother, I'm starting to feel like we're ignoring divine intervention. This game's got the Final Destination curse to it. I gotta get out of the way of this one. The only creative idea they had was lopping off the ending and replacing it with a pitch for the Battle Pass / Season 1 Insecure Joker DLC. And I fucking wish that was a joke.
I think we've taken him back to the kind of more vaudeville roots of Joker. He's masking insecurities with traditional Joker behavior, but deep down, he's not sure who he is yet.
Huh? I mean, here's silly me. I thought the dude was just off his rocker. Turns out he blew up the block because he just hasn't found his best self yet. And before one of you goes piping up with the whole, perhaps I treated Gotham Knights too harshly. No, you didn't. Listen, just because I took a shit today, it doesn't make the shit I took yesterday any less of a shit. It didn't transform into a butterfly. It didn't magically turn into a garden of flowers. It is still the same thing it was. Just now, there's more of it. Now, with all that being said, this game's already becoming irrelevant, so let me try to get this review out before the layoffs come. Starting off, let's talk cash money. This game's a gold digger, plain and simple. But I'm talking a pure platinum gold digger. They collect $70 at the door, give you 2 unlockable outfits, then point you towards the cash shop bundles that feature standard, deluxe, and legendary editions for each one. And it doesn't stop there, folks. On a $100 max edition pre-order, you don't even get the legendary version. Hell, you don't even get the full standard one. They want you to pay $10 to $20 for an outfit in a single-player game, turning this looter shooter into a credit card cookout. Instead, here's a token for a battle pass so you can come back next month and do 100 more escort missions until you earn another Harley outfit where she's showing less skin than a nun.
Yeah, right.
No, thank you. I'm good. I'll just be right over here playing Deadpool. We are a far cry from the Rocksteady of old, and speaking of which...
budget cuts.
Now I have no reason to adore Harley giving me tinnitus. Waller's packing more than Harley is now. I'm at attention during these briefings. I'm getting briefed like a motherfucker. You've been informed. Now let's talk about the combat. Looter shooter, more like numbness and tingling, 2 telltale signs a seizure is coming on. Their motto for what goes into the UI was just yes. We got trackers, 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 trackers. We got trackers tracking things that are already being tracked. More trackers, skill trackers, combo trackers, tutorials that won't go away despite how many times I complete them. More tutorials. Might as well slip some fucking Subway Surfers in here, and how about a stock trader too? This game is petrified at the thought of you getting confused because that might lead to you quitting. And if you quit, they can't milk, I mean, they can't show you all the neat stuff in the Battle Pass. Buy the Battle Pass. If you want your family back alive, buy the Battle Pass. Whoa, flashy, pretty colorful colors. Isn't this game fun? No. And now I won't compare this game to Arkham because unlike the developers, I believe in letting great things rest in peace instead of digging them out of a grave so they can be shot on a park bench. But then again, where's the fun in that? Playing the Arkham series after playing this feels like a dopamine detox. I mean, just look at this, then look at this. What are we doing here? In Arkham Knight, the combat was so fun and smooth that I beat that game then fought in the arena mode for hours more just so that I can get even more of that distilled hit. In this game, after about 3 hours of playing, I wanted to join the Suicide Squad. The gunplay has no life to it. It just feels like busy work with melee tacked on as a one-button gimmick. And if they think it's perfect as it is, fine, great. How about adding more mission variety so I'm not constantly doing escort missions? How about having some more skills in here, weapons, gadgets, or shit, here's an idea. Making each hero play distinct. Their response? Look at the pretty colors! I spent the entire game hoping for a second gear or an inch of depth, but after those first 2 hours, hope was the closest thing I got to a new gameplay mechanic. And before you say,
it's a looter shooter, what did you expect?
consider this me calling the entire idea of making this game a looter shooter a stupid stupid fucking one rather than a critique of the genre. And I apologize if that comes off as harsh, but I'm writing this as I'm stuck in the 13th unskippable cutscene of a loot box opening despite knowing that only dog shit is on the other side. This is the worst episode of Storage Wars. Oh, but surely the boss fights are a creative reprieve though, right? No. 4 of these play the same mag dump encounter, and 2 of those 4 in fact are exactly the same because they just copy and pasted the Flash as a stand-in for the final boss. Oh, it's alright though. I understand they were short on time. Moving on, how do the heroes differ combat-wise? They don't. No matter who you play, the guts are the same with different animations. Lego Batman 3 does a better job at making heroes play differently. You know what I think they should have done with this game? Scrap the entire idea of a team-up, take King Shark, and make a knockoff Ultimate Destruction 2, baby. King Shark already moves like Hulk, he hits like Hulk, he runs up buildings like Hulk. All he's missing is Hulk's entire moveset. You open up the top 5 streams right now, and 4 of them are playing as King Shark. The answer is obvious. What do you think is easier, making 4 good movesets or 1 really fucking awesome one? Consult your history and get back to me, Rocksteady. Following that, humor. It does have its moments.
Go get him, Flash!
But outside of those, you are taking jokes in all holes all the time to the point where they constantly interrupt what should be a gritty moment with another joke. Like you take a look at the first boss, the Flash assaults a woman, gets pissed on... shit, sorry, that's just Ezra Miller. Anyway, Superman gets shot, dies, and 2 seconds later they're going,
Aye, they took me fucking gun, so I had to decapitate an emu cartel member with a curved stick.
oh, what is a stick?
Well, I got revitiligo. It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got.
Hell, even Kevin Conroy's solemn memorial is chased with you fucking prestiging.
I will have a collection of relics to rival my father's.
Coming off of a game like RoboCop where you can feel the love for the character, here you can feel the disdain for the characters, especially Bruce, man. They killed his ass on a park bench. He deserves at least like a lazy boy or something. Definitely something that reclines. But luckily, if you want it to stop, I'm your guy. Welcome to Sweet Pimp Inc. I saw tons of comments comparing my writings to that of Suicide Squad alumni Ernest Hemingway. Millions clamoring for a Fleekazoid deluxe cut of the Suicide Squad story. So you know what? The Fleek fixes, pimp. You can redeem this whole story with one easy change that can be simply described as bros before hoes. I say we trade budget cut Wonder Bread for Batman. Instead of Wonder Woman fending off the brainwashing, helping us for half the game, and making the heroic ultimate sacrifice, getting the only honorable death with a swelling orchestra instead of a golden shower, Batman gets that role because he's the character that we have 15 years of history with. He's the motherfucker whose universe we reside. And guess who decided that one? You silly Billy. This isn't Mad Max Heavy Flow. There will be no bait and switching under Sweet Pimp Inc. And then I would tweak that honorable death ever so slightly to have Batman do the most honorable thing, shutting Harley the hell up permanently. Roll it.
You had a good run, Brucey. Flying around Gotham, punching bad guys, cleaning up the streets, causing long-term mental and emotional damage to everyone you knew. Bet you didn't think it'd be me.
Get your privilege! Thanks to the flock of pimps for bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimpers for buying me this nice pen here so that I can erase this game from my memory. See you later.
I am just a figment of your imagination.
I gotta check out that new Suicide Squad game coming out. I wonder what they did to Batman.